evening, everybody. All about the gyro here. We are here doing Porsche Cup from Le Mans. And I am test driving a couple little changes within the Twitch studio we use for stream. So tonight we are planning on doing Porsche Cup. And then we're going to do some Skippy from Imola. And hopefully we will be able to get the A license back tonight. So yesterday I did 3 races, and right now the safety rating's at 3.94, and had 2 decent races and 1 not so good race. So Porsche Cup is the 911 but in GT3 form, and I can tell you the gearing in this is very different than in the RSR. So still plenty quick car, but the only thing you can change in the car is the brake bias. As you see, we got 69 registered right now, so I don't know if that's 2 or 3 splits. We're finding out. But anyway, great to have you along. Hope everyone is well. Just want to mention I have some new videos up on the YouTube. So make sure you give that a gander. And I want to also extend, some of you may know this, some of you may not, but Robert Plumley, most of you know him as Kenduchi Racing on Twitch, well-known streamer over there. He is about to become an employee of iRacing. So warmest congratulations to him. He is going to be working, from what I understand, on NIM's team directly. So congratulations to Rob. It's very, very well deserved. So the other thing is I actually have been reading a sports psychology book. Is written by the famous South African superstar golfer Gary Player. And appropriately, the title of it's called Don't Choke. So one of the things that he, from what I've been reading, is if the mind is not right, you will never reach your maximum. And so when I sat down here in the rig, I was feeling all right. So 6 laps is the length. And we are the number 15 car. But similar to kind of what we had at the IMSA variant. Hello, Heinrich. We are either going to start from the back or start from pit lane. This is the first time I've driven the Porsche Cup car in anger, but I've been looking forward to it. Yep, getting your fundamentals on. So you figure, right? I drive the RSR and IMSA and ESS. I drive the 718 Porsche. So they say 4 hours, but it's really 6 laps. They always put that. It's a six lap race. So um, so we're gonna enjoy some pork. I like pork. Pork is yum. Bacon is a derivative of pork. It is good. So a good safe race tonight here at Le Mans will auto promote me to A. We're right at the cusp at 3.94. Afterwards, I am planning on doing the Skippy race at Imola. I think that will suit me well. Um, so yeah, yesterday had three races, two pretty good ones, one not so good. Um, I drove twice at the Nürburgring in Advanced Mazda, and then did the rookie race at Alton Park with both chicanes. And yeah, not a good idea. Where is VRS at this week, Heinrich? Oh, yes, that's right. So for those on YouTube, so VRS, the GT3 series, it is at the narrow and bumpy and treacherous Belle Isle. So if you drive a clean race, you are going to score well. Um, very difficult turn two. So tell you a funny story about turn two at Belle Isle. So they have IndyCar races there. And so some bigwig of Chevrolet was driving the Corvette pace car right before an IndyCar race. And turn two is so treacherous that the guy lost the car and wrecked the pace car into the wall. And this is the pace car. It's happened a couple of years ago. So get a chance, look that up on the YouTube. And there's a part that you just want to laugh, but there's that part you just felt like, oh my gosh, that guy's dying on the inside. So we got 23, and so it's three splits. We're the number 15 car. Like I said, safety rating is the big. First time I've driven in this series ever. I'm pretty comfortable with the car. We're using the PDS alternate setup tonight. So that setup has a little bit of extra wing. Um, Similar to what we had last week when we went up to the 1.5 degrees. The car was nice to drive, and um, I did a fifth Le Mans race and got down to the 357s, and I was averaging 402 to 405. Something clicked that last race. So anyway, good luck to you, Heinrich. May you have the giant fluffy airbag around you. May no harm come to you. May the steering wheel be straight and true. Thank you. I appreciate it. I've had a couple of decent results. I drove pretty good at the Nürburgring in Advanced Mazda. Went double plus, so gained SR and I rating in both of those races. So um, just trying to find some consistency, and I think the mindset I'm using going into this week is going to be helpful. Hmm. Yeah, and so very bad day to be him, because I think that was one of the new vets, if memory serves. Um, so yeah, very bad day to be him. So Heinrich, before you go, what GT3 car are you driving? I'll be curious to see how the Lambo goes around there. With it being very tight, um, I'll be very curious to see what the best GT3 car will be. We know it's not going to be the Ford. The gearing is all wrong. Very, very bumpy. Yeah, it's. I think Belle Isle is more bumpy than Sebring. Sebring is very bumpy. And you're right, it's hard. It's hard to get grip because you need all the downforce, but you got to have it stiff enough so the car doesn't bounce. Well, as a driver of the McLaren, I think it's a fusion of the chassis of the Lambo, but the rear end um, of what the Audi was last season before they did the balance of power. It's very rear brake oriented. That's why it's fantastic at like Road America. McLaren was the car. Yeah, it's a twitchy killer. Yeah. So long straights with heavy braking, the McLaren is your car. So around Monza, it's a very good car. Belle Isle, you have a death wish. Okay, so there's only 6 quals. So I think we're going to start from the lane because I am expecting utter carnage. But yeah, it's. I'll be curious to see how the Lambo goes. So let me know tomorrow in Discord um, how it went. Oh, it's a standing start. Good thing I just checked this. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you. So Porsche Cup is a standing start, so that tells me start in the pit lane. And I'm expecting carnage at Dunlop Curve. That was Heinrich Steenmuller. The Heinrich. Getting ready to drive Belle Isle. Good luck to him. And hello to you, 24 fan. I did see you in the chat as well. Hope you're doing great as well. And I will say one of the things with the new interface is it doesn't tell you how many people is active in the chat. So I kind of miss that. So I'm trying the upgraded Twitch Studio. And right now it looks like there's 3 cars that's not gridding. So they all have the same idea. And standing starts in this car is nuts.
Six laps. The track temp is 81 Fahrenheit.
Okay, so...
Okay, Dwayne, stay calm. Focus. Go, go, go! Your exit is clear. Watch the white line. Yellow flag.
As expected.
Let's see if we can get those places back.
I have a little bit of extra wing in this setup. You saw, oh, saved it. Haha, winning. Whoa. Whoa, this car's twitchy. Very cold tires and somehow saved the car twice. This is more of a wrecky run. As you see, someone's already wrecked. Cold tires, gotta be really careful on the brakes. This car reminds me already a lot of the Spec Racer Ford on cold tires, because the SRF on cold tires did the same thing this car did. But you can see the difference is in the Spec Racer Ford you're going around. Somehow I didn't. Kind of shocked by that.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Mulsanne on cold tires is going to be scary. Up here at Mulsanne Corner specifically.
Yellow flag, caution. Car left. Still there. Still there. Clear left.
Let's say, should let me go and get the draft. Alright, so we're trying to drive a very safe lap. 6 laps, so it's a fixed distance. Trying to be very, very sensible here.
Yellow flag, watch out.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 155 156 157 158
car right. Right side's clear. The car ahead's pitting now.
Alright, we're moving forward.
P14.
Good morning.
You notice I have muted the voice chat. Just guess I'm going to try to give a little bit more concentration. Realizing that when I turn it off, I drive a little bit better. Collision back there. Very cautious driving. Moving us up. Short shifting a little bit just to keep the wheel spin down because I'm feeling the wheel spinning. Hello to you, East Size. Well, we're at 3.94 P. And I had a birdie tell me, Dwayne, you drive the Porsche pretty good. Drive the Porsche Cup.
The gap in front is now 1.8.
At Le Mans. Yeah, in the span of tomorrow will be 1 week since I was at 1.4. So I had a little birdie tell me drive this car around here because I tend to be pretty easy on the brakes. But it may suit me, my driving style. So far, I'm starting dead last in a 22-car field. We're making headway.
The gap to Moraes behind is increasing. It's now 12 seconds.
But this car is very, very scary on cold tires. It tried to kill me twice. 0X, knock on wood. How's your racing been?
The leader's just done a 4:11.6.
You're now downshift because wheel spin in this car kills you. This is a radical. Yeah, a radical is I think a really...
Yellow flag, caution. Car left. Clear left.
I like the radical.
Okay, Dwayne, you've got about 4 laps of fuel left. P11. You've just done a 4:23.
Francisco. He's got the same strategy I got, and I think it's working.
Left side.
He's driving very easy.
Hold your line. Clear left.
Trying to stay out of trouble. Yeah, it's a
Well done, good
fascinating
pass.
car to drive. What I like about it is you feel the downforce in that car. Downforce is tangible in that car. So, like it will save you in some corners and it will punish you in others. Especially slow speed corners if you get on the gas too hard.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 2.4 seconds.
All that Le Mans driving I did 5 Le Mans races last week. 5. It's really helping me here. Really helping me here. It's the thing about the 991 RSR. The brakes on that car is much better than this. The 911 GT3, the brakes are not that good.
Okay, Dwayne, you're gaining on the car in front. The gap's now 4.8 seconds.
I will say though that the tire model with the cooler track, yeah, it's very interesting.
The leader has just done a 4:11.2 seconds.
Because I like the Spec Racer Ford so much, that's why I like the RSR, because they both have very active rears because of their differentials. Now, I will say though, I'm starting to like the 488 GTE more because it's very calm in the back. You can trust the Ferrari 488. Corvette has...
E10, half distance. We think about 3 laps of fuel left.
Corvette has been terrible at Silverstone. And I think at Daytona, that might be the car to beat, because it likes the straightaways. Yeah, and you know, that's part of the reason why when I did the vote, I said, you know what? I was willing to drive the prototype because
Yellow flag, watch out.
I felt so many on the team.
The car in front of us is DuPont.
And the Porsche. Because the Porsche really requires a certain finesse. And the thing about driving the prototype is the downforce really helps you. So, hey, I'll take freebies. We need a sponsor for freebies. I got it, since it is a Tennessee company. That freebie brought to you by Dollar General.
The gap ahead is now 6.2 seconds.
I'm gonna be... Well... I'll tell you, 24 fan, I'll be very candid about it. Don't have much experience driving a high downforce car. I am much more familiar with this. And so, the concern I have is, can I figure out the braking in the prototype? Because if I can figure out the braking in the prototype, the car will come to me. Because as you see here, I'm very easy on the brakes. I modulate the brakes and do okay. But I'm scared to death of the prototype. Like, how big of a change do I need to make in braking? What set are you using, 24 fan? Yeah, it's the brake modulation I'm really concerned about.
Come on, Dwayne. Push, push, push. We can catch this car.
On the road. Whew. See, here's a big difference between the RSR and the 911 GT3. The braking there almost wrecked me. And the 991, I have no problem making that corner. It's majors. I'll tell you right now, majors. I've heard the same thing, that they have not made a good set. Now, I will say Craig's, VRS are very good sets.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 6.8.
EDS, I have
E9,
not tried.
2 to go. 2 laps of fuel remaining.
Not tried EDSs yet, but I know Craig's is very easy to drive. It's very easy in the rear.
You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 17 seconds.
Here's the thing. The stock medium downforce for Daytona is actually pretty good, to be honest. It's very drivable. Yeah, it's the VRS Endurance set for both the Porsche and the Solara, I thought has been very good. Because what they did was they went softer in the rear. Because whoever made those sets was thinking about the tires 40 minutes and longer in. And it's that rear end being softer, like in the Porsche. In the Endurance set, it's a 4.4 anti-roll. You can double cent the tires, no problem. Because of that ARB in the back. Fantastic.
You're gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 2.1.
Yeah, because I'm not using up my tires.
I'm on.
Gracias, senor.
On your left, clear left. Well done, Dwayne. Good pass. Eyes front.
Everybody is having issues because they've overdrove the car. Here I am being super easy on the car. Now, can I hit it around one more time? Safely. Yeah, but I have to admit, the VRS set I've been very impressed with. Very, very impressed with. And the Craig sets have been really good.
The gap behind is now 1.4 seconds.
Make sure we don't make that same mistake again. Here at the Porsche curves.
Seventh position. White flag. One more to go. We think you'll be out of fuel on the next lap.
I don't care if Sebastian gets behind me because I'm so far above my...
Alright, Dwayne, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
Just want to get the car home, preferably in 7th, for a fantastic drive. Sebastian went off at the Mulsanne corner down here last lap. I want to give myself a little bit of distance. Six has had an issue because I saw the indicator drop a little bit. All right, can we hold on for a very unlikely 7th? Ask me how I knew he was going to do that. You just did it last time, and now you overcompensated. You went through the Mulsanne corner too fast last time. I knew he was going to overcook it. Racecraft. All about racecraft. All right, drive safe, Dwayne. All right, looks like we got out of our notch really well. All right. One last run through the Porsche and Vet curves. So unlike the other GT3 cars where you can kind of stand on the brakes a little bit, you can in this car. This car will break loose on you if you slam on the brakes too hard. Well, boys, how about dead last to 7th? How you like them apples?
P7. Okay, that's the finish. Well done, mate.
How do you like them apples? Pit lane start 7th. What? So Heinrich, what happened? So to recap, started in pit lane. So even though it says gridded 15th, I was actually the next to last car to leave. 7th. We're going to get some good IR out of a 23 car field and some good SR. All right, so Heinrich, tell me what happened. Oh. Was it in the inner loop section around the sculpture fountain thing, or was it before that? As I flip you over here to give me 1 second here, guys. I gotta do some clicking. You know how it is. Lots of clicking. Oh, yeah. Was it that left-hander before the straight or coming onto the straight? Yep. That corner catches out some people. It catches out some people. So don't beat yourself up that bad. Yeah. Don't beat yourself up that bad. So just waiting for the results to come in. It is Le Mans, and we were at the front end of the field for once. So it's going to take a little while. So yeah, I hear you. Yeah, concrete. Oof. Yeah, I'm for the league race Sunday. I'm honestly considering starting from the pit lane. That's how scared I am of Belle Isle. And a 24 fan, make your own set. Trust me, I do it for mountain trout when I can. And Can't beat it with sticks. So, average lap time 4:13. So we were 2 seconds off of the leader's pace. Okay. Well, boys, that is very nice. We are officially A licensed again. Winning plus 43. And I feel like I got what I deserved in both categories. 4.54B, so that will now become A 3.54. First time in the car, plus 43. Once we got the cold tires warmed up, we were pretty darn good. All right, so let's do the job here. So Anthony Porter um, won the race, went plus 74. Joel Valerie, good gains. Derek's got a good gain. Reese, Ian, Nicholas. Look at all these good gains. But we got the license level up. There it is, boys. We can drive ESS again. Plus 60. So Le Mans, if you can get in a long race at Le Mans, get into it, because I've had 2 races where I've gained a full safety point, and that was in IMSA and now this. Sebastian Alvaro, Francisco Esteban. So the top 11 got some IR. Let's go down the biggest loser, 97. Ouch. And because it's Le Mans, if you get an early disconnect and you don't take the start, like Alfredo, he didn't take the start, it's going to kill you. That is, so Heinrich, that is the first race I've ever done in the car. I did 2 laps of practice, but I immediately realized how to drive that car, because here's kind of a tip. And I learned this from driving cars in real life. If you find a car you really like that's like underpowered, you try to find cars that drive similar to that, because the learning curve is flattened. So here in iRacing, I discovered the Happy Spec Racer Ford. Well, the Spec Racer Ford, the default is 60% brake bias. And that car wants to kill you. If you do not brake in a straight line and then turn, the car will spin every time. It is out to kill you. This car is a Spec Racer Ford with 3 to 4 times the horsepower. You missed it, but the first lap, I'd spun the car sideways twice on cold tires. And I went, okay, move some brake bias. So my brake bias was like 46%. That's how low front brake bias. And you saw how easy I was on the brake. Very easy. Everyone else made mistakes. I just kept charging to the front. I wish I would have had 2 more laps, because I think I would have been in the top 5, because my pace got better and better and better. Now, let's find out if that's true. And you can do that through looking at the, you can look at your laps. So I'm really curious now about lap trip. There we go. We are official. It is beautiful. Blue is my favorite color. It is. So is purple. Purple is also my favorite color. But let's look at the lap graph here. Because I bet you I was driving at or near the leader pace. So let's look at lap chart. Okay, so okay, let me show you. So here's a tool I don't think a lot of people know. And let me yeah, this is the better one. I like lap graph. So here we go. So if you really want to know how well you did, so here's the lap graph. So you can now look at a race. So I am the orange triangle pointing down. So when you click on yourself, I got to find the orange triangle. Ah, I deselected it. I know what I did. Okay, here we go. All right. Here's where we started. So started 15th after lap 1, 14th, 11th, 10th, 9th, 7th, 7th. So what I'm looking at is, and it doesn't show that. I wish they would show, but look at this. There's my fastest lap, guys. 4:18.2. Look how slow I am to these 5 guys. But I'm catching up to this one. In 2 laps, I would have caught Nicholas at the rate I was going. Because look at my average lap time, 4:21. I'm consistent in my slowness. No incidents either. Now, okay, now I found my laps. I had to click on it. See, I'm learning all the time. Paste and go. Okay, and now let's look at this guy. Here's the question. When you ever hear your teammates say, yeah, I was catching up to him. Well, you can actually look at it. So I was pitted. That's why these don't count. So we're looking at, so 423, 420, 422. Lost a lot of time. Level pegging, level pegging. Then he went 421, 419, and then 422. I was starting to catch him. All right. But here is all of the results. Fit the print. Take care, Heinrich. All right, guys, let's find us some skippies. Let's do some skippies. Let me see how long skippies are. That makes me very happy. All right, Skippy. All right. Let me flip that open. Oh, it hasn't loaded yet. Yeah, I need more tabs open to Matt. So Matt, I'm happy to announce I'm finally back at A license with a pretty good drive. Yeah, look at all these tabs, and this is actually light. So you can tell I've had a music kick. I have Stick, Supertramp, and Pat Benatar. I have Best Disc Golf Highlights of 2020. Hey, I looked at the iRacing tutorial for Silverstone. Disc Golf Podcast. So I keep it real. Yeah. Yeah, and I'll upload this to YouTube, but started basically dead last from the pit lane, 23 car field, ended 7th, and was charging up to 6th in a very scary car to drive. Very, very pleased with that drive. So we are now in
Radio check.
Skippy World at a circuit that is very dear to me. And let me flip you over to that. We're here at Imola. I've been to Imola in real life to pay homage to my sporting hero, the late three-time Formula One world champion, Ayrton Senna. Porsche Cup is no joke. And that is the car that they made a huge change to and took away all the downforce. So once I realized how to drive it, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So if you look over here, you see all these flags. The Senna Memorial is right behind the fence, right over here. That's why you see those flags over there. So I want to show you all what I use for Skippy. I call it the 5-4-5 setup. So 53% brake bias, and I set the spring perch at 5, but I like a softer anti-roll bar. Ben Eves, the great maestro, he tries to get this to 8. I don't like it at 8. I like a little bit more neutral. And then the tire pressures, remember, if you want more oversteer, put air in the rears. If you want more understeer, you put air in the fronts. That's how Skippy works. So let's see how bad I suck at this in practice. But
The pit lane speed limit is 37 miles per hour.
yeah, Porsche Cup this year is really, really hard. And I've been looking for a series, and I may have found it in the Porsche Cup,
Mid exit's clear, don't cross the white line.
that I can master, come to grips with. These tires are cold. But so yeah. Yep, lost it. Okay, that's just cold tires. Cold tires. But that car is it has the rear end braking of the RSR without the downforce, and the brakes are much worse. You have to be so easy on the brakes. Whoa. Wow. Do you really need that? Do you really need that much? Alright. So how's your? How was first of all, Matt, the team race? How did that end up? Oh gosh, that is sharp. 3 minutes of repairs. 8 minutes of repairs. What happened with the 8 minutes of repairs? Oh, front end not there anymore is the equivalent of double plus not good. How did the other teams or teammates drive?
Quickest overall.
How am I quickest overall? Oh. Well, 1 second around Road Atlanta. I mean, Road Atlanta is such a hard circuit to get a clean lap on. So the fact that the group was 2 seconds, you know, the range, that's not bad.
Okay, Dwayne, we need to watch the track limits.
Like,
What's your speed limit in the pits? Box in 370 meters.
yeah, I mean, traffic. That's the one thing about the Porsche when I was driving around. You
Box
know,
in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You know, the
Box now.
corner that is that sharp right-hander right after, so you go down the front stretch, you make that right-hander, you go up the hill, and then you have to crest the hill, get on the brakes, and make that tight right-hander. I was having all sorts of issues in that corner. It did not like me. Did not like me. Yeah. not like me. Um, that corner, and then the one at the bottom of the hill where you have to roll in and out of the throttle very carefully. If you do it right, that corner is very satisfying. If you don't do it right, you're just beating your head against the wall. The corner at the bottom of the hill. So you go through the S's, and then you have that sharp left-hander. You know, the one where it's got that long runoff curve on the right, and it's always meme-worthy because people spin and cars start flying all over the place. That one. Yeah. Yeah, that corner was, those two corners were very, very tricky. Alright, so since you're here, Matt, let's, instead of skippies, okay, let me close out of that and get back into it because that's the only way it can do what I need it to do. Just bear with me a minute. Yeah, it's not good. It's not a good situation. Okay, so European. All right, so we have the Delara 217. I say we do a little practice around Daytona instead of the Skippy practice. Let's change the title. And there we go. Let's see here. Just bear with me one moment, guys. I'm trying to get myself together here. All right, so we're going to sit in the 217. So we are going to drive the prototype for the Daytona 24, which is next weekend, not this weekend, next weekend. And right now, I think we're going to have, what, 7 drivers for that map? That's what we're planning on. So the nice thing about 7 drivers is basically 3.5 hours each gets us almost at 24 hours. Actually, just over 24 hours. So the reason why for that is twofold. One, we're going to be driving this car for the first time in a 24-hour event. We also have a couple new team members, and we did a vote. We had a discussion. Most people didn't care what we drove, but there was definitely some that felt a lot more comfortable in the prototype. I was the last one to vote, and the guys know I really like driving the Porsche.
Radio check.
But when I saw what I saw, I went, yeah, I'm not going to argue with success. We'll be the good teammate. So let's do that one. So we're gonna put slightly faster in air quotes, right? This car is slightly faster. Yeah, I got a feeling this car is gonna put the fear of God in it.
Pit lane speed limit is 55 miles per hour. Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. Disengage limiter.
Because Matt knows I don't drive a lot of downforce cars. So I may have the most to adjust to because I'm used to the rear end driving a certain way.
Fastest lap for Eddie, 137.4.
But now I have so much downforce. Yeah, so like a nuke, slightly more destructive than a pillow fight. My good lord, downforce. This car goes hard. So what times are we aiming at here? Okay, a little bit to the rear. Okay. I don't know why you're blinking your lights. I'm already noticing. Okay, what's the brake at? Oh, good God. Okay. No wonder the rears were doing what they were doing. So, first proper go of this. Oh my lord, I'm locking up the rears. Alright. What? Okay. Guys, we're trying the alternate. Alright. 49.5. Okay. 3 and 8. Okay, I got some reading to do on the
There's traffic approaching. Watch your mirrors. Car right. Clear right.
Oh my gosh, don't do that in a race.
Bad luck, Dwayne. That was a big one. Are you okay?
Okay, so the acceleration slightly better than a Mazda. Slightly better than a Skippy. Slightly better than a GT3 car. Anything under 40. Okay.
There's a car approaching. Stay behind the white line.
Alright. Oh wow, the steering is so different too because of downforce. You know? Like I have front end grip and it's like, what do I do with this? Wow, there's so much grip. There's grip. Yeah, and I have to remember now with extra downforce, the front end chatter problem comes into play. Okay, let's see if I can do a full lap here without being a complete bumbling idiot. You know it's good when your delta is minus 30. So deep the corner. Ah! Muppet. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to change my thinking here. Okay, I gotta eyeball this a little bit. What I'm looking at is the traction control and the braking. So a little bit heavy on the steering. All right. So is it that? Yeah, it is. Okay. Higher is more aggressive. Okay. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. So this is what I'm feeling in the brakes. Hey, how are ya? So this is my first full-blown effort in the prototype. So Matt, the team principal, has says go drive a minute 40.
Your exit is clear. Happy. Watch the white line.
And I don't drive downforce cars normally, so this is... How did the radicals go? No. The front end is shattering. Only a second slower. That's good. Very good. Takes that. So Matt on this PDS setup, and I'm feeling it in the Craig setup too. Coming out of that hairpin I just spun out at, I'm feeling the and I think it's the traction control because I feel the front shattering a little bit. So is that the traction control doing that, or is that the suspension doing it? Just did the Porsche Cup. Went from basically dead last to 7th. Got my A license back because of it. I'll hear the traction control. Okay, so I'm not hearing the traction control. I'm actually feeling it in the wheel. So it's like when I hit the brake and I turn, I hear the of the left front tire. Don't know if that makes any sense. But yeah, we can do European Sprint Series again, which is important, as it's here at Daytona. And very proud of myself because I worked full tires and brakes. Okay, so is this a nice? So Matt, is this a 2 laps and then the tires and brakes come in? This car needs heat. Okay, that is my question right there.
There's a car behind. Take care, rejoin him.
So, for those wondering, what is Matt talking about needing heat? So, keep in mind, brakes are a carbon fiber, probably. You need heat in the car so that you generate grip. Once you generate grip, you generate downforce. Oh, good Lord. I see why the guys and ladies are liking this car. Okay, I just figured out something. You have to drive this car hard to get some heat in the beginning. That's right, it's downforce. The harder you drive it, the more downforce you get. Duh. Okay. Oh, okay. That was not the car, that was me.
Are you alright, mate?
Okay, so what you're saying is, if I go down to race 2, so you're talking about this right here, right? Yeah, perfectly good, solid, robust wall. No, this is the Dallara P217. Once I leave the bed, okay.
Pit exit's clear. Push.
Oh, I see it now. Oh, that's nice. So,
The leader's just done a 132.9.
alright, so the nerd in me is going to be looking at those temperatures with everybody else. So I'll be able to analyze bit better. What is going on? We're gonna say you're very tired. We're gonna go with that. I had finally drove the bus stop decently. Okay. Yes. Yes, and they're pretty good ones. I definitely have gotten some speed after watching them.
His exit's clear.
Curbs first left, yeah. Side tire pressures are low. But I see why you wanted to drive this, because it's not out to kill you. If you do something wrong, yes. But it's a, like that right there. In the Porsche, I'm already dead. Yeah, smooth throttle. You've hit the nail on the head. I have to roll the yeah, I have to roll the throttle like yeah. I've been driving cars where I've been standing on the throttle.
On your left. Clear left.
God, this car's quick. Okay. Oh my gosh, brake sooner, you muppet. Downforce is not going to save you. If you're too late on the brakes. Yep. Robert Plumley, so Conducci Racing. Jeepers. I am not figuring out how I need to drive this car yet. Sure I am. Yeah, you muppet, exactly. But he announced that he starts tomorrow. Ernest. think they hired him as an actual like employee. Like they are paying him, and he said
Watch
he
your
was
speed.
doing a
Activate limiter. Box in 420
doing
meters.
like a 9 to 5. Oof.
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Yeah, he's working directly for NIM. Okay. Huh.
The car ahead has just done a 138.8.
So, let me go back. So what I'm looking at is when I brake, how the tires are locking. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's not too bad. So I feel like I'm locking the rears. No, it's the fronts. You see that I'm locking the fronts. Okay.
Sorry, Matt. I lost one of the bumps there. I had to check up. Yeah, no problem. I saw what happened. That's a hard corner, dude. That thing gives me hell all the time.
Track's clear. Push, push, push. Disengage limiter.
Yeah, I'm realizing I'm locking fronts. Yeah. Get out of my way, guys. Yeah, they're paying him and everything, and I think there's 5 people now looking at all the protests and incidents from what Robert said. Okay. Oh my gosh, man. Why am I not figuring this car out? Huh.
All clear on pit exit. You can push now.
Oh my gosh, this car turns like a freaking Muppet. I think the smart thing for me is we're going to need to do some team practice in this car. I'm going to need to do some individual practice because the cars around me, I'm not yet comfortable with the car, and it's showing. No, Welsh. Don't shut up. Never do that with me. Always speak your mind. You said something very smart again. Give yourself credit. If I'm by myself, I can drive everywhere in fourth and build up. But when you have other cars as serious as this is, there's a courtesy thing involved. And that courtesy is do that practice. So I'm already at 15 incidents versus a lot of other people. But no, never just sit there and go, okay, I'll just shut up. Why did I say no? I did not nearly die twice.
The leader has just done a 132.9.
Have free speech be limited or censored just because of a person's whim. That's why I look at what's going on with big tech and all that, and I have serious concerns. Because regardless on which side of the political divide you're on, if you do not have free speech, all the other liberties go away. Because the most basic right one can have is the right to dissent. Not even the right to choose is as important as the right to dissent. So no, keep speaking up. Okay. Well, Matt, it says my optimal is
P217 clear, don't cross the white line.
So if I put everything together, I can start getting lap times down. Because what I'm realizing is short shifting this car is actually a really good idea. Yeah, see, there's no... Why does that car not want to turn? Am I not creating enough downforce by going so slow? Is that the problem? Like slow speed spins. Yeah, but I haven't put a lap together. I need to. Alright, so let's... that's what I needed to know. Okay, so those corners are all mechanical grip corners now. Because it's below 70. Starting to make sense to me now. All starting to make sense to me. I will say though, this thing doing 320 kilometers per hour is crazy.
17th place.
I put on here 24-hour set. That would make sense because it's less aggressive.
Pit exit's clear.
Definitely different than driving the GT cars. Oh yeah, absolutely right. Going through there at 60 mph, 100 kph, it's all mechanical grip. Here, that's all aero, mechanical. Okay, now I'm starting to see what's grip down. What is it about this corner? Every time. What it is I'm trying to get on the gas.
What's going on, everybody?
The car just wants to break loose on me. Wondering if I need to be tighter to that corner to avoid the bumps on the outside. Because the GT cars can handle bumps a lot easier.
The pit exit's clear.
This car, I've noticed, it handles a certain amount of bumps and then that's it. Oh yeah, you feel the bumps. The problem is I'm waiting for the car to straighten out and I'm losing probably half to a second because I'm not able to get on the throttle the way I want to.
On your right. Right side's clear.
Sorry.
Ah. I'm going through that left-hander so quick that once you get the car straight, I have to start thinking about braking. Let me look at that. Okay. Good. Good. There we go. Yeah, this is a little bit more bumpy than I thought it would be. Okay. Come in, come in. I'm already in the... Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'll let this guy go through. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, so he's braking right at the beginning of the current. Okay. So I need to treat it as a two-part corner then, right, Matt? Come in from high wall. The first turn is coming down off the bank, slow the car down, and then make the actual corner. Okay, you're at 70. But I'm locked up. And I can't get the car turned. Okay. All right. All right. I will figure this out.
The pit exit looks clear.
All right. You did it in practice, not in the race.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line.
So, am I braking at what, 150 or 100, Matt? Look at that. Look at that. You actually did something right. I'm gonna see you next time. Okay. Oh, gosh, what is it? It's a caution line circuit. That's a good marker. Okay. Caution line circuit. All right, all about figuring out a car, folks. First downforce car. And it has 620 brake horsepower, I believe.
Your last lap time was 1:39.9.
Okay, so it's a little bit deeper than that. All right. Thought it was closer up than it is. See, what? Good Lord, this car does not turn when there's no downforce. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, there's... I think... What you're saying is right about here. Okay. So where am I? Okay, I'm braking at 100 meters. Okay, 150 meters actually. There's where I'm braking. So I'm at 150 meters, And what you're saying is I should, like, right where this cone is, because there's the stand. So you're saying right here. So I got to go 50 meters deeper. Okay. Have a good one, Welsh. Good to see you.
Pit exit's clear.
Just texted my Nice. So, next to the wall. Yeah, see, I don't have any front end feel when I brake there. So let me see where I broke out. Okay, I'm pretty straight. Okay, so I need to be way over here. So you're saying hug this wall and point it at this right here. So be over here to the right. I'm aiming at that. Okay. Okay. All right.
Exit's clear. Push.
Gosh darn it. I can tell all my GT racing is now hurting me because this car, with a GT car at slow speeds, the mechanical grip, you know when to get on it. It's like I feel like I'm losing the front end because there's no downforce when it's slow corner. Okay, let me scribble that note down. So I'm gonna need it. Okay. Okay. So I just wrote down a couple notes. So and you know the team is going to have multiple practices.
The pit exit is clear. Push now.
So I'm not concerned about that. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that because like what I wrote down was download the Craig setup shop video. So they have the LMP2 and all that. So what I'm realizing is the way that the brakes work. The first part of the braking is really nice. It's the second half I gotta start figuring. Just like that. Dang it. Why do you want to over-rotate? Like, I'm trying to be smooth on the throttle and it just wants to completely spin. There's going to have to be a lot of studying on my part. So I need to get way up. I hit the brakes and I just locked straight up. All right, let's see what I did not do that time. Okay, I wasn't high enough again. So, what you're saying is I need to get half of the car over. Okay, I'm trying to. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Don't be that critical on your. Okay, look at where you're pointed, Dwayne. You're pointed this way. And so, okay, so I have to be earlier. True, but I think if the tires and brakes were warm, I'm still not making the corner because look where I'm aiming at. I'm not in. If I'm in here, I'm making the corner. I'm over here. Here I am coming at 200 into the braking zone, so I have to. This setting up for turn one is so important because I bet you in the races there's a lot of action right here. A lot of folks go off here, or they get too tight, they spin, or they hit the retaining wall. All right. Well, Matt, I'm going to call the stream an end. Slow mode entry here. Okay. Here we go. I'm turning. I'm still trying to turn, and it doesn't turn. Well, I'm stable on the brake, and then I go panicking, and then once you panic, that's it. So let's try that again. See what I'm saying? Like my arc is too shallow. My arc has to be way up here, like a much more sharper parabola. Like from once I see this, I need to move over like immediately. Here I should be going straight to that mark right there and getting in this lane. Like I should already be here, and now the breaking point is fine. This is fine. I'm at the right breaking point, but I have to be lined up because I'm straight lining it, and the turn-in's right there. That's the turn-in. The turn-in is right here, right where this pavement changes, the concrete. That's where you're trying to turn in the car. Because the guy in front of me is on the brake. See, he's at the turn-in. Okay. He's blistering his tires when he made the corner. Okay.
The leader has just done a 132.9.
So in my case, I need to be over here. The marker's right there. Okay, so I should have the car already pointed, hit the brakes, and I need to put the left wheel right about here and aim. So the left wheel should be right there, and I'm aiming for the right front to be right there. So left front, right front. Turn in. Okay. All right. So we're going to have plenty of team practice, but first go in the car around here. Initial impressions. I see why the team wants to drive it, because the medium, slow, and up corners, you do feel the downforce. You do feel like you can make the corner, so to speak, which in the RSR is not so pronounced feeling because the rear is so jittery under braking. But it's these slow corners and realizing it's pure mechanical grip. So we're going to call it a night for now. Thanks for everyone coming out in the chat tonight. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe. We'll get this on the YouTube. And you're going to be seeing Daytona a lot. You're going to be seeing this car a lot. You're going to be seeing a lot of fish for the next couple weeks as we get ready for the big 24 hours. Have a great night, Matt. Thanks for tagging along. Take care, everybody. Make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you take care of one another. Goodbye for now.